she earned.
First tonight, team coverage of our water crisis headed into the weekend.
Our reporters looking into unique solutions to the blue-green algae in our canals, plus a bride forced to move her wedding off the beach.
Finally got to work sucking the toxic blue-green algae out of canals here in North Fort Myers. You can see people on the rig wearing white protective gear right there. But one company says they figured out a safer and easier way to get rid of that gunk. Night Beat's Don Carlos Estrada here with that story, all new at 11 tonight.
Oh, Chris, this picture really just says it all. This is a lake in South Lee County. You can see the difference here. This is what it looked like about 2 days ago. You can see the green gunk. It looks like a lot of the canals in Cape Coral in North Fort Myers. And here's what it looks like now. You can actually see through the water, and it's all thanks to tons of nanobubbles that are smaller than the eye can see.
Leaves underneath.
These are the results Ben Lee is looking for. Less blue-green algae in this water. But that's not all. Wildlife has returned too.
But now you see rings, fishes jumping up and down. There's another one.
48 hours ago, that wasn't the case here at this lake in South Lee County. It's all thanks to this bubble machine.
We're seeing a tremendous difference between when we started and now.
Here's how it works. Bubbles smaller than a piece of hair are blasted into the algae-infested waters. The bubbles put oxygen and ozone into the water, and that helps dissolve the algae. But these bubbles don't rise, they stay at the bottom of the waterbed.
We're not just skimming the top, hitting everything that's inside the water.
The technology originated in South Korea, has the blessing of Dr. Brian LaPointe, who's been testing our algae waters in Lee County.
This technology really probably needs to be applied to these canals, because otherwise this could sit and fester here for too long.
And while it's still in the testing phase, Lee County leaders have dropped by to check out the machine at work.
We do believe that this can be upscaled on a very large scale so that you could actually have impacts on the Clusatchie River, maybe even Lake Okeechobee long term.
And Lee County leaders have seen the machine in action twice already, and they are impressed with what they've seen so far. And there are plans next week to move it into a canal that feeds off the Caloosahatchee. Amanda.